What is going on, guys? I am back with another Minecraft tutorial, and it's been a while since I've uploaded one of these. I think it's been just over 2 months, and as you can see, I'm going to be building this hotel, and this was a request that I got a while back, and as long as I still have the comment, then I'll have it up on the screen right now. There is a large pool in the back along with a wraparound driveway in the front, which is then surrounded by palm trees and gardens. And now for the interior, keep in mind I'm not going to be doing the entire inside, but I am going to be doing the first floor, which is the hotel lobby, and then the second floor, which has 2 hotel rooms. But now let's go ahead and get right into the tutorial. Keep in mind the entire build is going to be 90 blocks by 43 blocks, and then the building itself is going to be 30 blocks by 37 blocks. So first off, just get some white concrete, and I'm going to place 90 blocks going from the front to the back. Okay, so 90 blocks should be looking like that. Okay, now keep in mind I'm still in the back. You already got 1 block right here, so next to that you just want to place 42 more, so it's 43 in total on this back side. Okay, so now you should have something like this. You go off to this side and bring it all the way up to the front so it matches. And now you could just fill in the middle. And then you should have a giant rectangle looking like this. And now I'm going to go ahead and just put 1 more layer of white concrete on top of that. Now just so we don't get confused, I'm going to put the letter B for the back side of the build right here. Like that. And then I'm going to go up to the front and put the letter F. So now we know that this is going to be the front and that over there is going to be the back. Okay, so now I'm on the back side. I'm going to go off to the right, and then I'm going to count over 34 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. On this block, you just want to skip over 2, then place 1 on the 3rd block. Like that. And now next to that, you want to place 29 more, so it's 30 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So now that should be 30 in total. And now on either side, it doesn't matter. I'm on the front side right now. You can just fill this in until there's 2 spaces remaining. So it should stop right there, so you got 2 spaces. Then you could bring this all the way up to the front so it matches the other side. And now fill in the middle. So this is going to be the shape of the building itself, and keep in mind the bottom actually isn't going to be white concrete, but that's just a marker so we know exactly what the size of the building is actually going to be. Now I'm at the front of the build, and I'm just going to go off to the right. I'm going to count 18 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. On the 19th block, you carve out 7. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now on each side, you could put 2 blocks of white concrete, and then 1 more behind that. And this is going to be the entryway. So it should look like that. Now I'm still in the front, but I got some gray concrete, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm lined up with this right side. And I'm just going to go all the way in until I reach this white concrete. Now you could carve out 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just fill that in with your gray concrete. So that is going to be the support beam for the middle of the building. So as you can see over there, we got it going all the way up, right in the middle. Now go from the inside of this rectangle right here, and you just place 6 more blocks of gray concrete, so it's 7 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can just fill this in till you reach this side, and then fill this in, so now you have a square like that. Next, still on the front side, you carve out these 2 blocks here and here. So you have 1 block in the middle, and then 1 block on each side. Then you could fill in the 2 spaces, but make sure you go in 1 more block. And then from up above, you should have a shape looking like this. The next thing I'm going to do is just delete this first layer of white concrete on each side. Like that, and then just go ahead and delete 1 more block right there. Do the same over here. Okay, and now I'm going to be using some dark oak wood fences, and if you guys are playing on PC and you have the texture pack where your fences are white, I would recommend just using those, but I'm on PS4 so I can't do that. But I'm going to place one right here, so I'm in 1 block from this concrete and then over 1. And now just skip over 3, place 1, skip over 3 more, place 1, and then 3 more again. Just like that. And now I'm going to go on this side and do the same thing. The next thing I'm going to do is just delete the white concrete layer on each side. Like that, and then just delete 1 more block. Go over here and do the same thing. Okay, now with your fence again, you go back up to the front and place 1 right here so it's diagonal from this one, and then you got 1 space remaining in the corner. You can skip over 3, place 1 so you have 2, skip over 3, place 1, now you have 3, and then you got 4 right there, 5, 6, and then 7. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this side. Go over here and do the same thing. So diagonal, and then so you got 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoop, that's not far enough. Right there, that's good. 4, 5, 6, and then 1 more. 7. Like that. Okay, now this is the back side. Delete this entire layer. And then once again go diagonal. So right here, you could just go to this side, do the same. And now you just want to bring it in so it matches up with those ones in the front. So just like that, go over here and do the same. Okay. And now from up above, and I'm on the back side, it should look like this. Next up, I got my gray concrete, and I'm still on the back side, and I'm gonna place one right about here. So we got 2 spaces here and 2 spaces here if we're paying attention to this fence. So we got 1, and you just want to place 4 more behind that. 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 5 in total. Now bring this over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just bring it all the way up until it lines up with that side. So now you should have a shape like this, and it's still lined up with the front one. And now I got some black stained glass. I'm going to start on the right side here, and I'm still on the back. You want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got 2 spaces away from the fence here, and then 2 spaces away from the fence here. And now just make sure your 2 spaces all the way around. Bring this all the way. And once again, 2 spaces. And bring this all the way in until you just reach this concrete. And keep in mind, it's not going to be lined up with that side because that only goes back 5. And this goes back 7. So if it's looking like this with 2 spaces, then you did just the right thing. So you're perfectly fine. Go to this side and just go ahead and do the same exact thing. And like that. So this is what the first floor of the building is going to be looking like. So this is the entire shape. So it should be looking like this from above. Now I'm going to start bringing this glass up. So there's 4 more extra layers on top of this, and there should be 5 in total. So now we have 2 in total, so we just need 3 more. Three in total, now we just need 2 more. And now just 1 more layer. And then you want to go to the other side and do exactly what you just did here. And there we go. Okay guys, now with our gray concrete, we could go on each side of these little middle pieces here, and I'm going to place 61 more layers on top of this, so it's 62 in total. Okay, so that right there is 61 layers, and as you can see, it is lined up with that one. So we're actually at 62 in total. I just placed 61, so it should be 62 in total. Let's go to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, keep in mind guys, going up and down like that was way faster than just doing each layer one at a time. And I'm gonna go on this side and do the same thing. So 61 more layers, so it's 62 in total. Real quick, I'm just going to make sure these are lined up. And they are. And we could just leave that there for now. Let's go ahead and keep filling all of this in. Real quick guys, make sure you bring this one block in the middle all the way up as well. Like that, and then I just remembered, make sure you do these 2 spaces in the middle too. And with the 2 spaces in the middle, you just want to make sure you have it 1 block below the actual level of everything else. Okay, now that we've got that done, let's make sure we bring this all the way to the other side. Like that. And then do the same with this middle point right here. So we'll just leave it right there for now. But overall, you should have something looking like this. Now I'm at the back side of the building, and with our gray concrete, once again, let's make sure we go up 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th block, just put a layer like that. You could delete this, just for right now. Actually, that's always going to be gone, so overall, just delete that. And now you have this. So from right here, go all the way up to the top, until you match that middle point right there. And now you go ahead and let's go back up to this front side. It should be looking like this, except for the bottom. So let's go back over here. As you can see, it stops there. So just starting here, you can just fill in the 2 spaces. And make sure it stops there. Bring this all the way to the other side. Just like that. Alright, now bring this all the way down. And stop it. Whoops. Stop it right there. So this is the back side. So this is going to be a doorway right here. And that's what it's looking like so far. And then once again, I'll show you the front side just in case. And then this is the front side. It goes all the way down. So let's go back over here, fill in this last spot. And then I think that should be it for the support beam in the middle. Alright, so it's looking like this so far. Now the next thing we're going to do is with our dark oak fence, just bring all these little fences up 4 more layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it should be 5 in total. You could do that all the way around. Okay, so I went all the way around and did all the layers on the fences. Now you could take your white concrete and go all the way around on the fences and just put 1 layer like this. Make sure you fill in this corner. Wrap it all the way around. And stop it right there. And now go off to this side and do the exact same thing. Okay, just like that. And now you can just fill in all the space in the middle with your white concrete. Okay, so I've just finished putting the layer of white concrete, and it should look like this. Now, it doesn't matter where you are, I'm on the back side. I'm gonna go from right here, and I'm gonna place 4 blocks of white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just wanna place this entire layer all the way around. So this is gonna be the balcony. So real quick, let's just reach the edge here. Okay, so we got it looking like that. And now 4 more spaces right here. And then just bring it all the way to that side. And then 4 more. So now after you have it looking like this, you go to this other side and just do the same thing. Alright. Now you guys could get some black stained glass panes and just wrap it all the way around this white concrete, so this is going to be like the railing for the balcony. And now switch back to your black stained glass block, and right on the edge of where this concrete is, you just want to place it all the way around the same way that you did on the first level. So like that, but instead of bringing it up 5 layers, we're going to have this 4 layers. So just 3 more on top of this, so it's 4 in total. Okay, so now it should look like this. Let's go to this side and do the same. Alright, so for now, you got something like this. Okay, now switch back to your white concrete, and this is where it starts to get a little bit repetitive because it's just the same layer all the way up. So I'm switched back to my white concrete. I'm gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm lined up with the bottom layer. And once again, it's going to be 2 blocks thick, like that. And now you can switch back to your black stained glass pane. 1, 2, 3, 4, lined up with that. Then your white concrete again with 2 more layers. Then the black white stain, or not, black stained glass, my bad. And then the concrete again. And you just want to keep doing this same exact pattern until you reach the top. It's a very simple build once you actually start to get the hang of it. Okay, and then we got one more layer. And now you just want to put 2 more layers on top of this, and then that's it. So you should have something looking like this. And now you just want to go all the way around. So we'll start right here. Make sure it's wrapped all the way around until you reach the edge. Alright, bring it in 3, fill all this in, put another layer of concrete on top of this, and then you just want to start doing the glass again. Alright, now we got that. So we're going to put another layer of white concrete on this. Now real quick guys, I do want to let you know one mistake that I had when I was first building this is I accidentally had one layer of white concrete like this, and then I started going all the way up and I realized it was actually uneven. So just in case, make sure you go back. You should have 2 spaces here, then 4, then 2, 4, 2, 4. Just make sure you actually have the right numbers so you don't do the entire thing and then realize it's uneven, because that's what I did and I had to redo it. So now you guys just want to do the same thing as you go all the way up to the top. It's very simple. So you do the 4 layers of glass, then the 2 layers of concrete, 4 layers of glass, 2 layers of concrete, all the way up until you reach the top. And real quick, I want to show you, let's see how many blocks we have up here. We just have 1 block remaining of gray concrete. So just make sure you have that. And I am going to go ahead and bring this all the way up to the top. Okay guys, so as of right now, this is what we got. And in case you didn't notice, this building is 10 stories tall. But now I'm going to switch to my black stained glass panes and finish doing the railings on each layer. Okay, there we go. So now we have the railing for the balcony on every layer. And I'm gonna go back up. I almost forgot. You can switch back to your white concrete and make sure you fill in this layer right here. It's just gonna be the same layer that you already have. So now we have the roof looking like this. We could put a few little details on here like some vents and fans and stuff, but that's just in case if we have time at the end we could do that. But overall, this is what we got so far. This is the back side, and then the front side is basically going to be the same except for that bottom part. And real quick, just to let you guys know, whenever I'm not recording, whenever I'm not showing the parts where I'm building, I actually use potions of swiftness so I could get the stuff done faster. So I'm going to be using the speed 2. It's 40% speed, and then it only lasts a minute and a half. So just to let you guys know that if you are playing on like PS4, then you could use these potions. The other one I normally use if I don't want to drink the potion every minute and a half, I would use the 20%. That's 8 minutes. It's right here. But I'm just going to do this side. It's exactly the same way that you just did this side. So I'm going to start doing this, and once again, so you get the stuff done faster, use your potion. And normally I don't show this because I don't want you guys to be annoyed by the particles. But overall, it gets it done a lot faster. But yeah, I will see you guys when I get this side done. Alright guys, so this is what it's looking like for me so far, and make sure on the top layer you fill in the roof. But for now, this is what I got. So in the back now, let's get our black stained glass panes, and we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. Like that. Sorry if it's hard to see. Let me, just in case, put a sea lantern that might help. I know sometimes the video looks a little different than my actual gameplay, but we got 5 on each side. Now you want to put 1, skip 1, and then 3. So 3, skip 1, and 1. Like that. Now we're going to switch to our dark oak fence and just fill that in. So that is going to be the handle for the door. And now in the middle, let's push this back and switch back to your black stained glass pane. And we're going to have just this little part going up right down the middle, like that. And then you could bring it out and make sure you skip this space. So, whoops. It should look like that. Make sure you guys could see that. Alright. So that is going to be the back door for like when you walk out and you got the pool right here. Now I'm at the front of the building and it's going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to go to the right side here. You want to make sure, let's get a sea lantern. You want to make sure you have 3 spaces of glass right here, and then you want to carve out 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So you should have 5 on this side. Bring this all the way up until there's just 1 layer of glass at the top right there. And now you can switch to your black stained glass panes, fill in 4 spaces on each side, and then bring it out the same way that you did in the back, and then put your handle like that. Let's delete these and let's go to this side and do the same. So 3 spaces, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 spaces over there. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Delete these. So that is going to be the 2 front doors. Okay, so right now I'm at the front of the building, the front side. I'm going to go off to the left over here. I'm going to start at the bottom layer and I'm going to have a door coming out for the balcony. So go to this right side and skip over 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th block, you carve out 4 like that, and then my bad, just bring it all the way up to the ceiling, so you carved out 4 in height. On the right side, you can fill that in. I didn't mean to do that. Put a railing there like that. Make sure you guys could see. Then on this side, you just want to curve it out like that. So now you have a door so you can walk out to the balcony. Delete that, and now you just want to do the same on all the layers going all the way up and make sure it's lined up with the bottom one. So let's do this one real quick. So carve out that space, go to this side, fill that in, railing, or not railing, handle, another handle right there, go up and just do the same thing until you reach the top. Okay, so now if you go all the way down, they should be lined up perfectly just like this. Okay, so I'm back in the front and now I'm going to do the doorways for the balcony on this side. So it's going to be the opposite from over there. As you can see, the door is more on this side, but we're actually going to have it more over here for this. So we're going to go to the right all the way, skip over 7 blocks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th block, carve out 4. And so now you're going to have the doorway right here, and as you can see, it is not lined up. So you're going to have 7 blocks on this side from like the right side over here, and then if you go to the left side, it's going to be 7 blocks over here. So you just want to make sure you do that. And now you just want to do the same doors going all the way up once again. Alright, so I did the door on this side too, and I believe that is it for the exterior of the building. Oh, one last thing, I almost forgot. At the top, I didn't do this on the last building, as you can see it's plain, but I'm gonna do it for this one just so you guys could maybe just add a little bit more detail. So if you guys are using the city pack, then you have the block that looks like it's metal. I would recommend using that, but I'm gonna use this, polished andesite, and then I'm gonna get some rails. So let's go right about here, and then just wrap the rails around, something like that. And then we could put, I don't know, maybe some end rods. And then I don't know, I've never really done this before with the end rods or anything, but we could do something like this, so it looks like it's connected. Like that. That looks pretty cool. Alright, and then let's do maybe something else over here. Have this over like this. Alright. So you guys could do that if you want to. I'll put one more right in the middle right here. Oh, we could do that too. Like double it up. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, I like that. And then let's I wish I could curve the end rod. That would be really cool, but I can't do that. So we'll just stick with this. And then we'll have maybe one that's like 3, that has 3 circles. Alright, that's pretty good. But overall, that's just some extra detail you guys could do if you want. But yeah guys, that is going to be it for part 1 on how to build this hotel. And if this did help you, then make sure you please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Later.